offering the yoga class today. It will be a gentle class. I'm in Canada. Gentle movements, some standing, seated, some balancing, and then we'll end lying down. If that's something you are is of interest to you, you can choose to do something else. It might be nice to have water close to you. It might be nice to have your lotion, anything you like to apply to your skin. Might be nice to have close to you if your skin feels a little bit dry or painful when we do certain movements. If you're like me in a part of the world where it's not sunny and warm, you might like a blanket for the end for the relaxation part. Maybe a pillow for underneath your head. Any support. If you have bolsters, if you have cushion, anything you like, so you can be totally comfortable and really enjoy at the end. After all that, not so hard work, but still, after all that work, to just enjoy your relaxation. So take your time. I will walk back to my chair, but we'll start standing today. So we'll start standing. And just to, sometimes when maybe you were sitting all day, maybe you were, sometimes at the end of the day, depending on which part of the world, Mui is just getting up. So that also might be nice to just shake a little. Just shake. Shake, get your body a little bit, maybe wake up, or just after all the sitting for so long, or maybe you're holding on to some tension. So it might be nice to just shake it off a little bit. You can shake however you like to shake. Your feet, your head, and then just take a moment. Take a moment and notice sensations in your body just from shaking. Maybe you notice a little bit of a tension release. Maybe you notice other things. It's just maybe take a moment to notice. Maybe take a deep inhale in and a big sigh out. Maybe another inhale and exhale. And then have your feet a little bit wider than hip distance, a little bent into your knee, not too much, just a little bit. And then we'll just do a dynamic twist, just twisting from side to side, and let your hips guide you. So the hips are doing the work, the arms are just flopping, just following. Maybe you like to close your eyes. I often like to close my eyes while I'm doing yoga. I'm just flopping. And then from here, maybe you like to see if you like to just maybe touch your shoulder. Touch your shoulder. Just a little tap. Also, that might help sometimes if we hold tension. If our skin is not so happy on our shoulders today, this might not be the thing for you today. So you can decide if you like to stay with just the side to side, or maybe touching your shoulder. And then back to moving from side to side, and slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. And then again, maybe close your eyes and just notice. Notice how does your spine feel, shoulders feel if you were tapping them. And then just bring your feet closer together, whatever is a nice distance for you. And then bring your hands towards your shoulder. We'll just make little circles, but we'll do it really slow. So it's half a circle on the inhale, and then completing the circle on the exhale. And maybe again, close your eyes if you like. Slower the better. And then maybe opposite direction. Again, slow, half a circle inhale, half a circle exhale. We're so used to moving fast in this fast-paced world. Sometimes it's hard to slow down, but at the same time, might feel really nice. And then you can stay on this side if you like that, or maybe you like to see how that feels on the other side. Again, half a circle, inhale, and completing the circle on the exhale. Notice that you still have a little bend into your knees. You may be rotating your arm the other side. Maybe one more. And then your arms down, maybe shake it out a little bit, maybe shake your arms a little bit. And then maybe shake your hands, like your wrists, shaking. And you can move from side to side a little bit when you're shaking, while you're shaking your hands. And maybe shaking them up and down, flopping them up and down. And maybe up and then on the opposite, yeah, also flopping. Just not too hard, just gentle, but flopping. Just, and then again. Let's take an inhale here, arms up, inhale all the way up. Exhale, bring your hands down towards your heart center. And again, inhale. Exhale. Last one. Exhale. And take a moment. Notice how your wrists are feeling, your arms are feeling, your shoulders. Sometimes little movements can create big shifts in sensations or how we feel. Maybe we feel annoyed. Maybe you didn't like that exercise. So just whatever emotions or sensations come up, it's okay. They're just there. And then from here, let's move to a seated form if you like. You can stay standing. That's something you prefer. When I'm sitting and my legs are really short, so And then when we're sitting, let's start. I mean, we moved a little, and of course, we took moments to just notice. But let's do a short breathing exercise where we just have our hands on our belly. They're just laying on our belly. And then maybe close your eyes. Keep them open if you like, but if you like, maybe close your eyes. And then notice your breathing. Notice your belly rising on the inhale, falling on the exhale. We'll just do a few inhales and exhales at your own pace. Noticing how your hands are moving with your breathing. Maybe two more. And then come to a neutral form. Taking sometimes 5 deep breaths throughout the day might be helpful when we're feeling anxious, when we're feeling tense, to just sit and take 5 deep breaths. Might be helpful. So yeah. So the next thing I would like to offer is some exercises for your neck. So bringing your ear towards your shoulder. Just hanging out here. Notice that your shoulders are relaxed. It's just your ear. It doesn't matter how far. Don't push yourself too far. Just letting your ear hang, your head hang with your ear towards your shoulder. And you can stay here with your ear towards your shoulder. Maybe you like to bring your opposite arm out. Maybe you notice a stretch in your arm or on your neck area. And you can play with that. You can maybe have your arm towards your chair if you're seated, or towards your body if you're standing, and then bring your arm out. You can notice the difference in adding your arm, how that just maybe make the stretch a little bit more intense, only if it's useful for you. And then bring your arm down if you had it up. Bring your head up. And then maybe bring your chin towards your chest, if that is something you would like to do right now. Just hanging out here. And slowly bring your head up in a neutral form. And you're welcome to explore the same side. Maybe you like to explore the other side and bringing your ear towards your shoulder, hanging out here. Maybe this side feels different than the other side. And if you like, you can add the opposite arms, or straightening the opposite arm out. You can decide how far, maybe a little lower, maybe a little bit higher. And see how that feels for you. I definitely feel this side there's a way more sensations in my arm, in my neck. And slowly bring your head up, your arm down. And maybe a few shoulder rolls. Just rolling your shoulder. You can roll both shoulders at the same time. You can decide to roll one shoulder. You can choose what is useful for you right now. To maybe both shoulders, maybe reversing the direction, or one shoulder at a time. I always feel when I do one shoulder at a time, it feels like a massage for my back. So, but that might not be for everyone. And then from here, I would like to introduce a little exercise for our arms. So it is inhaling to bring your arms up, just shoulder height, and exhaling down. It's almost like your hands are moving through water. It's almost like it's no effort. Inhaling, arms go up. Exhaling, hands go down. A few more times. Moving with your breath. Maybe two more. Nice. I always like this exercise. It just calms me down. Yeah, and then from here, let's do some side stretches. So also using our breath. So inhaling, bringing one arm up, and you can decide to stay here. Maybe you'd like to go a little bit further. So depending on the sensations you feel in your body, you can decide how far you like to do your side stretch. And you can stay here or maybe completely making it into a circle. So inhaling arm up, maybe over, and then exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Let's do two more at your own pace. Take a moment. Notice the difference in size. And then let's try that on the other side. Inhaling, bringing your arm up as high as you like, maybe over. Hanging out here for a little bit. Maybe this side feels different. Exhaling. Completing the circle. Inhaling. Exhaling. We'll do a few more at your own pace. Maybe close your eyes if you like. Maybe one more. And come to your neutral. Notice how your shoulders feel. Notice how sides of your rib cage feel. And sometimes we notice sensations but sometimes we don't. So there's no right or wrong here. So then from here, just have your arms out as if you're holding a tray. Almost like a 90. And on inhale here. And exhale. And then on your next inhale, we bring the arms out like this. Inhale. And exhale. Back. Inhale. Exhale. Notice your spine is nice and straight. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Let your arms rest for a moment. Until you take a deep inhale here and a big sigh out. Let's do 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. And then from here, what I would like to offer, and this might be, this is a tricky one. Tricky in the sense that it can bring up certain emotions sometimes. So just see. There's no, you don't have to do it, right? I'm just offering things here. Just to bring your arms out as in a circles, little circles, and see if you can keep your shoulders down. So we don't want to be too tense doing this. Shoulders down and just making really tiny circles. And again, this might not be for you today. So let's see. And sometimes things might come up, which is also okay. You might feel like, oh, why is she even offering this? I don't even like, all these things can come up, but just laugh about it. It's just an exercise. It's just, we're just making circles. And maybe reverse the circles the other way. Reversing, making little circles. These tiny little circles. And sometimes it's interesting how these little can be tricky. And let's just have our arms still for a moment. Deep inhale here. And then exhale, just let your arms fall down. Like, God. Okay. We did it. Done it. We didn't do it too long. I just wanted to offer it. It's a nice one to do, and especially at the end, inhaling, and then to let your arms fall. Like, okay, we've done it. Shake it off. So shake it off. It's over. And then let's do a few wrist rolls here. I'm trying to do here. So, and again, you do half a circle on the inhale, half a circle on the exhale. If you do it slowly, really noticing that movement in your wrists, in your joints. Maybe reversing the circle, inhale. Exhale. One more. And then let your arms. Let's just do the piano player. We'll just play the virtual piano. We can all do that. And really use your fingers. Our fingers sometimes get so stiff. So just really use those fingers and then shake it out a little bit, shake, shake, shake. As you probably know after if you've done the last class with me, I like to shake. So just so you know, it will be a recurring thing every time. And then from here, let's just move our hips a little bit. So I'm just moving forward on my chair a little bit because then it's easier. Have my feet planted on the floor, and then just have my hands on my knees or close to my knees, and then let's just make little circles. And let's start with little circles, just so little. It's almost it's hard to make a little circle actually. Or hard, I have to think about it. Because we're so used, we want to go fast and we want to do big circles right away. But let's start little circles. Some more control. Use your core a little bit here. And then from here, let's make the circle a little bit bigger. A little bit bigger. We don't go full on huge circles yet, just a little bit bigger. And then even bigger. A little bit bigger again. And again, we're not moving too fast. We really want to notice that movement in our hips. If this is painful for you, then please don't do it, or maybe adjust, right? You know, I always work pain-free. Pain is such a good indicator that you should hold off or not do something. And then let's just make the circle even bigger. And now you can make your big circles big bigger. If you still don't go too fast, but really notice your movements. And then we'll reverse the circle, big circles, reversing. Notice that you're breathing still. Make the circles a little bit smaller. Maybe a little bit smaller again. And smaller. And smaller. Like we're almost not moving. And then come to that, your neutral, your central point, and take a moment there. And just notice, how does that feel to make these big circles? How does that feel in your hips? Is this a nice feeling? Is it not so nice? It's both okay. And then from here, let's just tap our legs. Let's just wake up our legs a little bit. So we're just tapping, just so we have a loose fist. So nothing too straight, just a loose fit. And then we'll start on the outside of our hips here. It'll go down, outside of your knees, all the way down towards your ankle. And then on the inside, of your legs will go all the way up. And then when we are coming all the way up, we'll just tap on the front of our hips. And then we'll go to our low back. And then we'll just massage our low backs a little. So we're just doing little circles here. Just a few circles. Low back. Just giving our low backs a little bit of love here. And I'll go back to the tapping on the sides of our hips, sides of our legs, knees, all the way down, inside, all the way up, front of your hips. And then again, low back, little circles. And I'll do it one more time. We'll do one more time, outside of your hips, all the way down, outside of your legs, inside, all the way up, front of your hips, and then low back, massage. And then let your arms, hands rest wherever they like to rest. Maybe close your eyes, take a moment. How does that feel? How do your legs feel? How does that tapping make you feel? And from here, let's just do a little movement for our legs. So I'm just sitting on the side. You don't have to sit on the side. I'm sitting here so I can show you. So just holding our leg with our upper leg here and have our legs straight. And then what we'll do is we inhale here. And when we exhale, we bring our knees towards our nose. So inhale. Exhale. And you might have to adjust. You might have to go a little bit lower, right? And if this doesn't feel at all right for you, then just take a little breather, have a sip of water, so you can decide. So inhale and exhale. And then we'll do two more. Inhale with a nice straight back. Exhale, rounding, bringing your nose towards your knee. Last one. And then take a moment, maybe tapping on the floor, shake it out that way. And then we'll do the other side. So other side, same. Bring our leg up, if that is what you chose to do. And this side might feel different. This side might be telling you, no, not doing this today. So then, yeah, take a break. Inhale here, nice straight spine. Exhale, bring your knees towards your toes. Inhale. Exhale. We'll do 3 more at your own pace. And again, tap it out. Tap, tap. And then let's just do some circles for our ankles. So however you like to do it, you can have your heel rest on the floor and then do circles, make circles with your ankles this way. You can have your leg up, do circles that way. So you can decide. I'm going to have my leg up a little bit and I'm sitting back in my chair, so I have some supports in my back. And then again, slow is better. Inhale half a circle, exhale, completing. Or maybe reversing the circle. Maybe one more. And then let your feet rest. And if you like to do it on the other side, maybe you like to do the same side, but if you like to do it on the other side, same thing. Inhale, half a circle. Exhale. This feet might feel different. This foot, I should say. And then reversing the circle, inhaling, exhaling. And these are the movements that sometimes when my skin used to be really bad, and especially or top. And maybe crunching your toes and then spreading on your toes. Crunching your toes. If this is the first time you do this, spreading your toes, your brain might not care, but your brain might think, what am I supposed to do? So that's okay. You'll get used to it. You'll just eventually make that connection. I remember the first time we were doing 18 years ago with yoga that I thought I cannot do that, but now I can. So do that a few times, and then again, get your deep rest. And now I would like to offer some movements on the mat. So lying down. So I'll give everybody some time to just create a comfortable nest. Have your blanket close to you if you like a blanket. Have your pillow for underneath your head, which is always nice when you're supine. And anything else that you would like to have for you. I always like to have a blanket under my head when I'm lying down. So I have a blanket under your head. And let's just take a moment with our feet still. Feet on the floor, knees bent. And just take a moment. Moving from seated to lying down. And sometimes just bring in a little shift of different sensations. So take your time to adjust. And then from here, you can, if you like, just bring one knee into your chest. Just one knee. Bring it into your chest. And then maybe hold your knee with one hand. Just make little circles. Make some little circles. Just moving into that hip joint. But if you have any hip issues, you might skip this one. Or if you know how to do this in a way that is okay for you, you can do that, of course, but just be very careful. And then place your feet down and then bring your other knee towards your chest for a moment. Holding your knee. Let's give your knee a little hug. And then if it's okay for you to do this, just little circles with your knee and your hip joints. Just notice that movement. And then bring both knees into towards your chest. And maybe rock from side to side. Just rocking from side to side. And then have your knees out in like a 90 degrees with your feet still in the air. And then place your hands on your knees. So place your hands on your knees. And now we'll do this action where at the same time your knees want to come towards your face, but your hands are saying no, no knees, you're staying here. So you're just pressing your knees towards your face and you're pressing your hands in towards your knee or up your knees. So you're just this dual action going on. Usually exhale, press your knees, your hands into your knees and your knees into your hands. Press, press, press. Inhale, exhale, release. And just bring your feet on the mat for a moment. We'll do this, I should say, I will offer this 2 more times, but you don't have to do it 2 more times. So you can decide what you would like to do. Okay? If you like to do it 1 more time, bring your knees 90 degrees again. Place your hands on your knees. And then inhale here. Exhale, press. Press your knees into your hands, hands into your knees. Nothing is moving, but a lot is happening. Inhale here. Exhale, release, hands to the floor, feet to the floor. Big inhale. Exhale, side out. Okay, last one. Bring your knees 90 degrees. Hands on top of your knees. You know what we're doing now, so whenever you're ready, inhale, exhale. Inhale here, and release. Whew. Place your feet on the outside of your mat. And then just windshield wiper your knees from side to side. So just one side, the other side. Do that a few more times. Or maybe you like to hang out on one side a little bit longer. You can just play with this, see what feels okay for you. And then come to central neutral and extend your legs. If you like, I will come up because I'm just going to offer a guided relaxation. If you like, you can place a cushion or a pillow underneath your knees for support. That might feel nice for your low back. You might like a blanket on top of you. Maybe you like to have something to cover your eyes. So you can decide, maybe you like to sit with your eyes open. You can make that decision for yourself, how you would like to end your yoga practice today, how you would like to take a pause or just final moments of rest. Make yourself as comfortable as you can. And let's take a deep inhale here and a big sigh out. Let everything go. Another deep inhale. Exhale. And then let your hands relax down or on the floor or on the support underneath you. Maybe with your palms facing up. Let your feet just flop to the sides. Maybe hip distance apart. And bring your awareness to your belly, to your breathing. And you don't need to change anything. It's just bringing your awareness there. Noticing your belly rising and falling, rising on the inhale and falling on the exhale. Just noticing your breathing for a moment. And then bring your awareness to the sounds around you. Maybe the sounds outside, maybe the sounds farther away. Just notice them. There's no judgment, no thoughts about them, just noticing those sounds outside of the space you're in. And then notice the sounds in your room or in your house, in the area where you're in. Notice the sounds. Just noticing them. They're just there. And then bring your awareness to the sound of your breathing. Do you notice your breathing? And then bring your awareness to the crown of your head. Notice when you bring your awareness to an area of your body, there's this tendency to soften the area, to relax. And bring your awareness to your forehead, to your temples. And bring your awareness to your eyes. Feel your eyes heavy. And that feeling of softness and relaxation travels down towards your cheeks and your jaw. Notice your jaw relaxing. Notice your tongue relaxing. A feeling of relaxation travels down towards your neck your right shoulder and your left shoulder. And from your right shoulder all the way down, your right arm, your right hand, and all the fingers on your right hand. And from your left shoulder all the way down, your left arm towards your left hand and all the fingers of your left hand. And notice your arms soften, relaxing into the support underneath you. Bring your awareness to your collarbones and the space between your collarbones. And down towards your diaphragm, your belly, your hips. Feel your hips heavy towards the support underneath you. Bring your awareness to your right leg, upper leg, your knee, lower leg, ankle, foot, all the toes of your right foot. Bring your awareness to your left leg, upper leg, knee, lower leg, ankle, foot, all the toes of your left foot. Bring your awareness towards the back of your body, your lower back, your mid back, your upper back, the space between your shoulder blades feels heavy. The back of your neck and the back of your head feels heavy towards the support underneath you. Notice with every exhalation, you feel a little bit more heavy and therefore more supported by the ground underneath you, or maybe you have a cushion or a yoga mat. Just notice that support. From the crown of your head all the way down to the tips of your toes, start to feel a little bit more relaxed. With every exhale, soften even more. And if there is an area in your body where you still feel some tension, see if you can bring your awareness there in your breathing. See if an exhale can release some of that tension. Just take a moment to scan your body and use your breathing to soften the spaces that still need a little bit more, a few more breaths. And slowly bring your awareness back towards your belly. Notice your breathing, notice your belly moving. And start to slowly deepen your breath. Deepening your inhales and your exhales a little bit longer. Like you're waking up your body from this short relaxation. Notice the support underneath you. Notice the sounds around you. Just coming back into the space, coming back from this state of relaxation. And you can also maybe wiggle your fingers and your toes to slowly come back. Maybe you like to bring your head from side to side. Waking up your body, slowly coming back. Maybe you like to go take a big stretch, stretching your arms, just really big stretch. Stretching your legs if you're lying down. Maybe a big yawn, maybe a big sigh, anything you like to do right now, feel free to do so. And whenever you're ready to roll onto one side, take your time. If you have your eyes closed, keep your eyes closed for a moment. And take a moment on your side. We're not in a hurry, so take your time. And slowly, when you're ready, coming towards a seated position, seated on your mat. Just move forward a little bit towards the camera. And then in this seated position, maybe take another deep inhale and a big sigh out. And if you like, to bring your hands together at your heart center, either hands together or maybe hands over your heart, whatever you like to do right now. Maybe bow your head if you like, and take a moment to acknowledge yourself for taking time out of your day to meet yourself in this present moment. I like to thank every one of you and everyone who will watch the video later to do yoga with me. So thank you very much. Have a lovely rest of your day. Namaste.